Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right away, they'll change the look. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Oh, nice move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And now Love going to change things up.
Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash. Go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Gets past him at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Moore. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hey, smash.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll change things up.
70 range, take go.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Packers 14, Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Wk18.
To throw now. Here's Love. Catch is made by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Counter play with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers had 10-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler. Panther 11. Ready.
Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. Ward. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Ward. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Looking to throw. Ward. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They run for it with Bigsby. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. In motion right, that's Hardman. Love now, looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed, 55 yards. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ward now. Off play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
He's on his way.
A solid stiff arm.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cam Smith. Still on his feet.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wk18, 19 tight, 70 range, 70 range. There we go, set.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Love throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.